Hello and welcome. I'm going to teach you today how the top speakers, consultants, coaches, and trainers double their revenue with proven systems. You're going to leave with four takeaways. Number one, you'll learn why most speakers, coaches, consultants, and trainers fail. Number two, you'll learn how Facebook advertising can transform your business. Number three, you'll learn the 5 barriers keeping most speakers, trainers, consultants, and coaches from building the business of their dreams. And the fourth one, you'll learn how you can bring predictability to your business. Are you a speaker, coach, or consultant looking to generate more clients every month without taking more of your time or energy? How would you like to get high-paying clients in your market to use your coaching, consulting, or training? Let's face the facts. Most speakers, coaches, and consultants are struggling to make it, or they're on the other end and they are wildly successful. There really is no in between. What's the difference between those that are barely making it and those that are doing extremely well? The key difference between the two is one essential ingredient: systems. The less successful speakers, trainers, and coaches don't have predictable systems that bring them leads at will. However, the successful ones do. And instead of doing it themselves, they save time by focusing on their coaching and consulting, and they leave the lead generation to others so they can give their clients their absolute best. Most consultants and coaches are wearing too many hats. They are handling the consultations, the customer service, the social media, the sales, and the marketing. What they should be focusing on is what they do best, and that is helping their clients produce results. Successful speakers, coaches, and consultants have learned this. Therefore, they put the right team in place to handle the important but time-draining tasks such as online lead generation. The reality is that most consultants do everything they can do to juggle all aspects of their business, and unfortunately, that means they fall in some areas, particularly in marketing. Most consultants and speakers are only really living from gig to gig or client to client. If you think about it, that's worse than check to check, because at least check to check, you know you have a check coming in. But in business, let's face it, nothing is promised. However, there are ways to systemize parts of your business so you can avoid having to count on one or a few clients to maintain. Instead, you can build a steady flow of clients on a regular basis using proven systems that I'll explain to you later. With my company, it was exciting to help chiropractors, doctors, and businesses in the fantasy sports industry produce great results. But my true heart was to help those in the speaking, training, consulting, and coaching industries. Although I enjoy helping many other industries, I closely relate to speakers, trainers, consultants, and coaches because I myself am all of these on a regular basis. I know the struggle of getting your next client. I know what it feels like to be desperate for another speaking gig. And I know how it feels to go to all the networking opportunities, webinars, and events without anything to show for it. My team and I decided to use our talents to help a small group of people we relate with the most to solve some of their most challenging problems. We've dedicated our resources, time, and energy to helping speakers, trainers, consultants, and coaches dominate their market by creating lead-generating systems through paid advertising. Through my business, I have been blessed to secure $8,000 a month clients, $10K training clients, and more utilizing proven systems. Let me introduce myself. I'm David D. Simons, and I've been in the online marketing space since 2011. I grew up in an African household, and the only respectable options for a career were to either become a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, or an accountant. So I chose the engineering route. I was a mechanical engineering major in college and decided to switch majors after 2 years to digital media instead. I started off using MySpace and Facebook in college to market for friends back in 2004/2005. And the business developed as my knowledge grew. I worked for a company called TerraCycle as the global digital media manager for over 4 years, handling the social media marketing for the entire company and training 22 different social media managers in those countries. At the same time, I was running my online marketing business and finally made the leap to run my business full time. It was not easy, and that is to be expected because the road less traveled is often harder than the 9-to-5 road that most people take. I have worked with Fortune 500 companies like PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, Kraft, Staples, and many more. I've also worked with world-renowned speakers like Delatoro McNeil, who's a top 50 speaker in the world, and Daniel Alley. My work in the digital space has been featured in Hootsuite, Yahoo, Dell, Entrepreneur, and many other publications. I don't say this to brag, but to assure you that I am not a fly-by-night guy who is just starting out in this space. My feet are planted, and digital marketing is a passion that I enjoy doing for my clients. Enough of me. Let's get back to you. Your ability to predictably get traffic and clients through paid advertising, specifically Facebook advertising, is going to be the difference maker between the successful speakers and the struggling speakers. I have good news for you. We specialize in helping speakers, coaches, and consultants to increase revenue by using proven lead generation systems to book more clients on demand. Here are 3 things that our clients must be committed to. Number 1, taking their 6-figure business and doubling it. Number 2, becoming a celebrity in their industry and the go-to source. Number 3, being completely honest and accountable. So why Facebook advertising? Well, here are a couple of reasons. Number 1, Facebook is far less expensive than all other channels, both online and offline. Facebook has a user base larger than the population of China, with 1.49 billion members worldwide and counting, and 22 billion ad clicks per year. Facebook is providing businesses with the largest advertising opportunity since search itself. Number 2, Facebook ads enable you to laser target your ideal client. Most people know that Facebook ads can target geographic locations such as cities and zip codes, as well as demographics including gender, age, and relationship status. But the social giant collects much more information than that, which results in at least 600 targeting options, including household income, level of education, home type, home value, home ownership status, household composition, parents with children of specific ages, newly engaged couples, new vehicle buyers, expats, a variety of buyer profiles, people who frequently buy online, frequent travelers, and much more. So that means your clients are on there. That's a guarantee. Number 3, Facebook rewards you when you put good content in front of your market. So the more ads that you put on Facebook that add value to people and educate them in some way, the more people you will attract as your client base. Facebook doesn't want you to just put a bunch of ads in people's faces, because the truth is people come on social networks for 2 reasons: to be entertained or to be educated. Just like you see, my ad is not some big sales pitch. It is valuable content to help speakers, consultants, and coaches. If you're the type of speaker, consultant, trainer, or coach that is looking to generate clients at will and double your business, then you're in good company. However, there are some barriers that are keeping most speakers, trainers, consultants, and coaches from building the business of their dreams. Here are 5 of those reasons. Number 1, their online brand does not reflect their true greatness. Number 2, so much time is wasted in trying to get clients, which takes away from time serving clients. Number 3, they do not know the cost of acquiring a client. Number 4, they have an unreliable marketing process to get more clients. And number 5, they are getting engagement on social media, but they are not making money through social media. So let's break these down a little bit further. Number 1, their online brand does not reflect their true greatness. I'm an encourager, and I tend to bring the best out of people. In fact, that's the reason why I enjoy working with speakers, trainers, coaches, and consultants. It's because their businesses directly impact people and help people to achieve more success, feel more empowered, or learn life-changing information. My life is all about impact. So I figured I can make an even bigger impact by helping others who impact hundreds to thousands of people on a regular basis. Unfortunately, for most of the people I work with, their brands do not reflect their great message that they deliver or the quality of service they provide. It's like they have a Rolls-Royce engine with Hyundai bodies. Just imagine you're trying to convince people to buy this car and give people a Rolls-Royce price, but the packaging looks like a $11,000 Hyundai. How many people do you think are going to buy that? How a product is packaged is very important, but unfortunately most speakers, trainers, coaches, and consultants think they can just get away with having some awesome services and subpar packaging. The first step in our process is to help you identify and establish your social media presence and help position you as the authority you are in your field. You know you are great, but now it's time to let the world know that you're great. The next thing that holds most back is they waste time on trying to get clients, so time for existing clients gets minimized. Looking for clients, attracting clients, and building relationships with potential clients takes time. It's definitely a productive use of time to focus on lead generation activities, but at the same time, it can be a waste of time if done incorrectly. Let's face it, most businesses fail because they don't know their market or they don't know how to reach their market on a continual basis. This shows that most speakers, trainers, coaches, and consultants are not operating completely in their strengths because they are spending their time looking for clients, which in turn steals time. They could be giving their existing clients their best possible service. People who are the best in something are the best because that's how they spend the majority of their time. Ask yourself this question: what percentage of time do I spend in my strength zone on a daily basis? If you spend less than 50% in your strength zone, you need a solution fast. My suggestion is that you partner with someone or a company to handle your lead generation systems so that you can focus on what you do best instead of struggling to figure out Infusionsoft, Facebook ads, ClickFunnels, and other lead generating building techniques. Number 3, most do not know their cost to acquire a client. This one has to be one of the most common mistakes that speakers, trainers, coaches, and consultants make. They do not realize how much it costs them, whether in time or dollars. Just because you didn't spend any money to get a client doesn't mean there isn't a cost. Your time is more valuable than your money. Let's say your time is worth $100 an hour, and you've been working with the potential client for 10 hours over the last 3 months to make them your client. That client cost you $1,000 to acquire that client. Let's say you are using mailers, print, or TV ads. Do you know what it costs you to bring the client in? If not, something is wrong because you could be using your money more efficiently just by knowing how much it costs to get you a new client. Especially in this day and age where people are on information overload with letters, emails, ads, and more. It's so easy to have your marketing lost in the jungle of distraction. You should figure this number out today. Figure out how to use this number to your advantage. Number 4, they have an unreliable marketing process to get more clients. I have talked to plenty of speakers, coaches, consultants, and trainers, and most do not have a reliable system for getting clients. They usually tell me they network, which is good, but it's not reliable. You can go to 10 networking meetings and something may not happen for months, possibly even a year. Trust me, networking is great, and I believe in it, but you cannot depend on that alone. I'm not suggesting that you should abandon networking and other direct outreach methods, but I'm encouraging you to add paid advertising into your marketing mix. Paid advertising and Facebook ads in particular can provide you with a process that potential clients go through to become actual clients. When done right, you can have an on-demand lead generating system that brings you clients whether you are working or not. See, good businesses have good products and services, but great businesses have great systems and processes. That brings results over and over. I want to ask you an important question. Do you have a reliable marketing process to get more clients at will? If not, then you are missing out on potential coaching and consulting clients. Number 5, they're getting engagement on social media, but they are not making money through social media. Social media is a powerful tool, and I'm all for posting content consistently, engaging with your audience, and building your authority online. But if all this activity does not bring you sales, what good is it for? I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. As a coach, consultant, trainer, or speaker, you have a business to run, and your business cannot survive on likes, comments, and shares. I'm sure you would prefer to close 5 deals a month and have a low engagement than to have hundreds of likes and shares and no sales. As a social media consultant, I'm very upfront with my clients that posting content on a regular basis probably won't close that many deals, especially on Facebook. The truth is that people don't use Facebook or other social media networks to buy stuff. Who would have thought? They come to be entertained or to learn something like the news, videos, etc. They're also coming to connect with their family and friends. What does this mean for you? Well, it means that you need to invest in paid advertising because that's the way that you can get your message across to the right person. Here's the key. You need to make sure that your ads are seamless in their social media activities, which means your ads shouldn't feel like ads. but information that your ideal customer needs to help them towards the buying process. I'm pretty certain that you are experiencing one or more of the barriers that I mentioned. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Einstein said it best: insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You really only have three options. You can go learn how to do these systems yourself and take more time away from your existing clients and your business. Also, there is a high probability that you may fail in your approach, waste a lot of money on ads and time. You can keep doing what you're doing and ignore the elephant in your living room and expect it to go away. Or you can take a shortcut and trust a team of qualified professionals who have made a lot of the mistakes and learned from them, learn how to build systems, and have delivered proven results for others. The choice is really yours. And if you are serious about changing your speaking, consulting, coaching, or training business, then we will help you to do these things. Build you a lead generating system with Facebook ads that reaches your target market. Use the same revenue generation system that we use to bring in clients. Bring predictability to your business so you know how many clients you're getting on a regular basis. Everything we do in our business is very purposeful and intentional.